Thank you for joining me today. My name is Sage, EndoOM CannaBlissHUM, and this is a reading of the first paragraph of Take Them to the Guillotine, Chapter 1. The day the sky fell, the earth shook and threw fire and brimstone, completely changing the entire course of existence forever. It was a biblical moment for sure. It looked as if the moon and stars were falling like figs shaken from the trees. The sun turned black. It wasn't until everything came crashing down that everyone knew it was not the moon or stars, but it was the International Space Station and the satellites that were falling from the sky. Right before that happened across the world, there was a massive EMP disruption that completely fried all electronics on Earth. Most people believed it was the Russians in China. The Russians in China said it was the United States. If it was the United States, the International Space Station would not have crashed and turned the Pentagon into a crater, or would it? Potentially to erase all loose ends? The truth is, the Earth is alive. It had a cycle change and the poles switched. Without the technology we have grown dependent on, this lack of correct information led to chaos and international wars. Luckily, the EMP blast neutralized all nuclear weapons too. Although, it was very destructive. All those facilities melted down and destroyed the areas around them. When the International Space Station crashed, so did all the satellites that looked like stars shaken from a fig tree. They didn't just simply fall to the ground, they fell like they were on a trajectory missile precision course. Somehow, they took out the majority of the organization known as the enemy within. Police, prosecutors, judges, many agencies like IRS and Child Protective Services, and so many more government agencies that have been attacking their citizens, not just in the USA, but all across the world. It must have been the hand of God guiding those satellites as missiles. Even though much of their organization died, many, including the top offenders, managed to survive. One being known as the Lotus. Don't be fooled by the name, it's a mirage. Crawled her way out of the rubble in LA, scaling over fire like a demon out of hell. Her husband helped her escape, but as soon as a crowd saw her, they stampeded towards her. She broke his leg and ran so she can get away. She said, "This was always a business deal. Your contract is terminated," before she broke his leg with a random pipe from a pile of rubble and ran. When all this took place, I was standing on top of Mount of Olives, near Jerusalem. It shook and split, and a new river coming out of the earth was formed, dividing the land down along the edge of Jerusalem. The earth changed everywhere, all at once, with new volcanoes, in seemingly random places, creating new continents and reshaping old ones, covering depleted land with fertile soil. From the eruptions. This change seemed to be the way the earth pulled toxic lands down into its core to be melted down and repurposed, then bringing up new resources with each eruption, earthquake, tsunami, tornado, and hurricane. It became clear that this was about the earth healing itself from all that the enemy within did to pollute it. Their plans to control the minds and bodies of the world relied on a toxic environment, chemical foods, chemical medicines, and technology. It is as if God squashed their plans like smashing a cockroach for taking away the God-given right of free will. What many don't know, and some do, is that the satellites and such technology came from ancient civilizations, and is why Babylon fell. As well, what Jesus meant when he said, "Forgive them, God, they know not what they do." Jesus knew this technology was being used to control the minds and bodies of society through the spirit, through the chakras, using technology. Not long before the satellites fell from the sky, new information emerged about the deeper chambers under the pyramids and across the world, indicating space technology that existed predating everything we know and thought we knew about the timeline of human existence, our origins, and what came before us.